All right, House of Payne fans, now in tonight's new episode, the ladies are gathering together to figure out, okay, Father's Day is coming up. What are we going to do for CJ, for Calvin, for Malik, and for Uncle Curtis? What are we going to do for the men who are fathers in our lives? Now, I've already done a separate video about the clip that was released yesterday. And I was looking through the comments and a few people were asking like, wait, okay, you got Ella there for Curtis, Janine there for CJ, Lisa there because Malik, just became a father. Laura, well, Calvin is a dad, but then, wait a minute, why is Miranda there? I found that kind of weird because I did talk about this in my last video. And I talked about, well, despite not being his wife anymore, Miranda and Calvin still have Christian together. And on top of that, in the clip, I believe that Miranda even said, the boys and I always do X and Y, Z, whether it be ties, socks, underwear. Meaning that it seems that either she, Christian, and Calvin Jr. collectively give Calvin the same stuff, or if it's just like Miranda and Christian, and then, Calvin Jr. by extension of Tracy give him the same kind of gifts. But yeah, it's kind of funny when you think about it because Miranda being at this meeting makes more sense than it does for Laura. I mean, yeah, in that last episode, she went on and on about not having a strong relationship with Calvin Jr. the same way Miranda does. And they went to that dance together at the very last second. But at the same time, I can't forget what she said last season. I think that's when Calvin met her parents. And she even, maybe it wasn't in that particular episode, but I believe it was the following episode, where she mentioned that she is now unsure if she even wants to have kids due to the fact that there are certain career goals that she still wants to, achieve. And Calvin was rightfully freaked out about that. But last season was kind of weird because even though I appreciate them diving deeper into the Calvin and Laura dynamic, it just felt like a lot of the things that they discussed were specific topics you would want to ask your partner prior to being engaged. And these two have been planning their wedding for like it seems like 4 seasons at this point. But no, it's like, hey, do you want kids? Where do you see yourself in the future? It's kind of weird how these two have been written, but hey, it's neither here nor there. So yeah, I feel that Miranda being there makes more sense than Laura, despite the fact that Laura and Calvin are, back in their engagement, because remember, they got back together in, what was it, episode 3 or 4 this season. But yeah, you even had that kind of moment where Miranda says like, yeah, we got them socks and ties and underwear. Oh, actually, Laura, that's more your department now, which is a cute, scene. But and this is not to take away from what I believe to most likely be my favorite scene of tonight's episode until the episode drops, and then I can let you know in my review if I still feel the same way. But what I'm saying is, this could be another prime example of where we have a scene in an episode where Laura and Miranda are cool with each other, but then within the next 1 or 2 episodes, here's some friction again. Miranda keeps popping up. Laura gets in her feelings about something small, and it's one of those things where, hey, if you marry Calvin, then there's going to be this sort of drama going on. Honestly, I really wish you would meet Tracy, due to the fact of, if you think Miranda is the worst, wait until you see how... Well, honestly, I think maybe things have kind of cooled off between Calvin and Tracy now, because it definitely seems like if you look at those earlier seasons of the BET reboot, Miranda was coming across more like Tracy from the original series. Like that one episode where I believe Calvin and Laura were planning their wedding / honeymoon, and Laura was about being extravagant and whatnot. And then out of the blue, Miranda comes out of nowhere saying, hey, I need more child support. And it's like, wait, what? So it's one of those things where at this specific moment, the Father's Day episode is going to be interesting to have Miranda there. I mean, hopefully there isn't a situation where they compete where, hey, which one of us can give Calvin the best Father's Day gift? I think it goes about saying that, well, Miranda and Christian's gift. Well, I don't know. I think the episode is too short for Laura to get in her attitude, phases again, because if she actually expects to give Calvin a better / more meaningful gift than Miranda, she has lost her mind. Because newsflash, despite the fact that Miranda doesn't have a ring on her finger from Calvin anymore, she still has a kid from Calvin, and Laura, you do not. So this isn't meant to be a hate on Laura party, but I just wanted to expand more on the fact of why it makes more sense that Miranda is at this Father's Day meeting than Laura. So with that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.